Hi everyone, it's Adrienne here, and today I'm going to let you in on a little secret and set the record straight for something. So recently I've been meeting lots and lots of people, giving them my business card, letting them know that I'm a coach and that I help people live a happier and healthier life through self-care. And their first reaction when reading the card is, oh, GILA Life Coaching? No, GILA. It's GILA, right? GILA Life Coaching. Nope. GILA. It's gotta be GILA. Nope. So it's actually pronounced GILA. GILA Life Coaching. And there's two meanings behind it. One is that it's an acronym. Get inspired, live authentically. I want to help people improve the quality of their life through inspiration. I want people to be able to live a life true to who they are, and that I help them along that process to get to that point where they're really just who they are, happy and healthy. That's one reason behind the name GILA. But there's actually another one, and it's actually my Hebrew name, GILA, and it means joy. But there's a very interesting story behind why I picked this to be the name of my coaching practice. So 2 years ago, very last minute, I was invited to see a speaker at a dinner here in Montreal, and it was on depression and anxiety, and I had admitted to somebody that this was something that I had struggled with for many years, and they're like, why don't you come? So I call, and clearly no one answers. I'm frantically like, no, I have to go to this speaker, and it made my mission to get into that talk. And so finally, a few hours before I got a hold of someone, they're like, we're full, no more space. I'm like, no, you have to let me in. And so they made an exception and they let me in, and I went to hear the speaker talk, and it was as though nobody else in the room existed. Everything she said was directly related to me, my life, and my experience. And finally, at the end of the talk, she used a quote that completely blew me away. Because several years beforehand, when I was really in the depths of my despair, I had that quote engraved on a bracelet. But I picked it from a book of 10,000 quotes, which I read every single one of them, just to make sure that there weren't any others that I wanted. But I had never heard this quote before, and for me, it just really hit home, and I had never heard it used since or before, and here she was using this to make her final point. So afterwards, I'm full of excitement. I run over, we sit, we have a very lovely conversation, and I just tell her how this is really just inspired me and completely blew me away. And I told her about my bracelet. We saw each other the next day at a lunch, and I run over to her. I'm like, hey, look at my bracelet. And she reads it, and she reads it out loud, and it's written in Hebrew, but what it says is, if I fall, I shall arise. If I sit in darkness, the Lord will be the light unto me. And I had my Hebrew name, GILA, written at the end. And she looks up at me and smiles. I'm like, okay. And like, it's a nice quote. She's like, yes, but you do realize that the quote is actually the meaning of your name. What? And she explains to me that there are different kinds of joy. And the joy that is GILA is the constant resurgence of joy. Our life is cyclical. Our lives are just waves. There's darkness and then there's light. And that is throughout our entire lives, and it comes in many different ways. And so for us, this kind of joy, the joy that is the meaning behind GILA, is learning to ride those waves. Learning to find the light even when you're in a place of darkness. Learning to have such a stable foundation that even though we go through these cycles, we remain grounded and in a state of joy always. And what she also let me in on was that our names are also our mission in life. And so for me, a person who had suffered from bouts of depression and anxiety, finding joy was really quite the mission. And I had found it through practicing proper self-care. And she's like, this is what you need to do. And I was blown away by that. But for me as an educator, it's also my mission to help others find that light and learn to ride the waves and stay grounded throughout life. And to understand that even in darkness, there is still beauty and there is still light. And that we are able to actually control that and find it and shine it from within ourselves. And so this is something that I hope that I can inspire others to do. So if you'd like some more information, there's a link over there for my website, which is www.gilalifecoaching.com. And I actually invite all of you to join our mastermind group. It is called Love, Light, and Happiness. You can find that on Facebook. And what it is, we discuss different self-care techniques. We help each other grow and find that light and spread it amongst the others and anybody else that's in our life too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Have a great day. Bye.